put it in its spot just in case there's gonna be a cat there. It's gonna be great. Let me make sure my seat's all good. Make sure I'm all good. Make sure everything is gay. Ah. Arts of the electronic. Ah. Hey. No need for that.
You're tuned to Crash FM.
Crash FM. So, welcome to the stream. We are doing what we do. I'm going to load profile, and I'm going to... Man, you are actually obsessed. So we'll see what I get. You know Google goes straight to Pandora, right? So you're going to get ads. Because I thought I took it off, but Google's like, nah, we're going to keep it. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I mean, have fun with that. There are so many super light cars online. Alright, so, depending on how hard I go, we might be able to beat the game today. Depending on how hard I go. Depending on how awesome and how riggedy wrecked I am at this game. We'll see. We will see. But here we go. Like I said last time, these races are starting to get intense. Because we're hitting over 200 miles an hour. And crashes are happening a lot. But I just wrecked those guys. Oh. Getting an early wreck is fantastic. Because you get that early boost. Damn it. Oh, I have to touch. Hell yeah. Okay. I did something. Come on, I gotta go out of the angle. Oh, the shortcut's kind of scary. Oh, 2 points. Oh. I almost drifted my way into failure. But then I got a takedown. It's pretty awesome. Okay, got triple payback. Exploiting in a hallway where they can't avoid. It's a pretty good plan, I'd say. I don't know how that happened, but I got a 4-way payback and I'm still in 3rd place. What the fuck? That didn't make any sense. Also, they somehow spawned before me. There we go. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Like, holy shit. Bam. We go fast up in here. Oh god, I actually like slowed down from that because I bumped his ass. I don't know how in front the first place guy is, but it's a lot. How did that not hit him? I was right next to him. Okay, get out of my way. Fuck me. What do you mean that just happened? Why is my car so weak? It got 5th place. That's not gonna do it. You just ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. Oh, look, cat. All right. Let's try that again. Hey! No! No need for that. And yeah, that was such a good start, too. Upsetting. Oh! Hell yeah. I lost all control there. Bypass the bus. Get that guy. Ooh, I drifted right into him. That was pretty tasty. I say so myself. I tried getting to the shortcut and I fucked it up. All right, hey. What? No, I'm retrying that race. That was an awful beginning. Heather the hydrate. Okay, it's gonna take long to get to these past these end parts because I am not doing good. I just ain't. All right, here we go. Oh. All right, sick. Good start. Fucking damn it. These cars have no fucking control. End game here. Like, whatsoever. Like, god damn it. Hey, Trustin. Welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, Burnout. I'm already screwing up on this first race. This is like my third time trying it. Or technically fourth. Maybe third. I don't remember. This race is kind of kicking my ass. Oh. There we go, there we go. Alright. Oh, hey, get out. Son of a bitch! I just get bullied. Alright. Now. Yep, push, push. What the fuck? That's fine, I gotta pay back. Thank you, Potbot. Hell yeah. And boop. Oh, fuck me. That was my fault. Yeah. I literally said that as you said, I'm going to do the thing. And I'm like, okay, well, it's on Pandora, and I don't pay for Pandora anymore, so there's going to be ads. Because for some reason, I told Google, hey, I don't want this account connected anymore. And they're like, but how about no? And I'm like, what? Yeah, so there's gonna be ads because I don't pay for it anymore. Ooh, a revenge takedown. Sick. Because I switched over to Spotify. Because of a few reasons. Oh, I ended up in second. I thought it was gonna be first for a second, but second is fine. As long as I place. That's good enough for me. And I'm me, so I know what I'm good enough for, and that's me. You heard me. Okay, oh, we got some crashes going. We got some kabooms. Right, cat? Meow. Oh, little stream kitty. Okay. 4 million. 4.5 million. Here we go. We go down the road. We hit that car because fuck that guy. Maybe hit him into the bus. We have to drift around the corner. Maybe hit some more guys. And then make our way to the intersection? There's no way. There's no jumping to it. Oh, man. The cars are already slippery as it is. Now I have to fucking drift the corner. This one's gonna take a few tries, I'm sure. All right, let's go to our. Also, I know I am using a pickup truck, so like, they're gonna be drifty anyway. Oh, actually. Here's the thing. I didn't make it to the main intersection. Oh, it's all the same fucking road. Somehow I did not catch that. Okay, that was silver. I was hoping that was a silver. It cheats. I definitely know there's another crash, so. Hey, look, cream soda. So I want to test something real quick on. Eternal Flames. That sounds epic or something. Eternal Flames sounds like a metalcore band. All right, we go through the intersection, past the ramp, and then try to make it to the other side of the intersection, making things go boom. Got it. Yeah, bypass one intersection, jump the ramp, and then make sure I hit something so I could make that intersection go kablooey. Got it. No, I want my this truck. I want my this truck. Okay. Okay. Aha! Okay. I hit the buses. Oh, big booms. Oh, come on, target car. There we go. Gold. Got that perfect. 30 to the next rank. What is the next rank? I unlocked all the events. Or all the hubs. Worlds. Levels. So what's after 10? Do I get like a supercar? Alright. Crash Silicon Valley. Like silicone but silly. Anyway, we're gonna kill people. Holy shit, 11 million? How much destruction is there going to be? I go off the ramp. I go kablooey. And then I try to make it to those buses. There's nobody on the interstate below. It's just that intersection. That's it. It looks like this car is coming to my right. Okay, we got to use the Saloon C180 Super. Perfect start. Perfect. Ah, fuck me. That seemed like I was gonna go a little too fast. I think I'm gonna overshoot it if I do the perfect. Is that what's gonna happen here? Oh no, it's actually just good enough. Actually, weirdly. Kind of make it off, make it off, make it off. There we go. There's a lot of people bypassing. That's not cool. Get over here. Oh. Oh, I could do it again? I made it all the way back to the ramp. Holy shit. Oh, oh. Holy oh my god. Now that is what I call destruction 29. Wow. I didn't think there was, I mean, that was a lot. Like, wow. Oh, pop my chest. I'm hot, sick and sweet from me. Okay, I think that was all the events in that area. Okay, I won the car, sick. I'm still gonna use my truck for the crash event. Oh, there's one more event here. Traffic attack! Traffic attack! Oh, maybe I'll have more luck with this car instead of the other one. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the black with the gold rims. That looks cool. As if it matters. It's all aesthetics, and I like aesthetics, but it's not my personal aesthetics. It's just a preset, and a preset always resets. Preset reset. All right. All right. Let's blow some more shit up. Gotta get to here. All right. We're doing good. We're doing good. Oh, hello. And that's why I don't do a constant boost. I do need a trick shot a little bit more, though. Like that. Oh, son of a bitch! I trick shot and then I got rammed by the thing that I trick shot into. Alright, that wasn't bad. Trick shot. Maybe. Yeah. They're having all the big vehicles on the left, so you have to trick shot if you want quicker points. I know what you should do in game. Can't just push my way through cars. Oh, found a bus. Too bad it wasn't close to a car, so I could break it. Holy shit. I was going to try to go speed past that area because I know there wasn't cars, but they put cars in there just so I could hit them. What? Bad day to park your car. Bad day to be living in this universe. Well, I got gold. So, let's just use it by boost. Fuck it. I got gold. I don't have to be specific. I can crash and it won't matter. And bam, right into the boss. Alright, I think I'm good with the time. We did it. New traffic attack high score. We did it. We did it. We did it. Emmanuel, the Hey Man, soundtrack to the Headish. All right. Here we go. We're on 9. Should I do a special stream for 300 followers? I've been thinking about trying to get more special streams out there just to make it more fun. I just need to think of ideas for special streams. I like randomizers. Zelda randomizers are fun. And it's always a good idea. I don't know. Like I know, like, I've been bouncing around the idea of, like, once a month subscriber only streams or things like that, but I would just have to make the stream different to warrant that. I don't know. Or like a special stream for 300 subscribers. That's, making the streams bigger than just my normal streams, you know? Oh god. Oh god. Maybe a Beat Saber stream, if I could get the mods working the way they should. Now that could be fun. Yeah, I haven't played with my Oculus in like a long time. So, and I know last time I played with Beat Saber though, the mods weren't working as they should. So I need to, maybe things got fixed and the mods will work. I don't know. But I want my mods to work. Because I'm not going to be able to do a stream if the mods don't work correctly. Like, because of the aesthetic of the stream, having like a third-person camera for stream purposes, being able to download songs if I wanted to right on the spot instead of me needing to go download a song, put it into the files, shit like that. So I'm gonna have to play around with that and see if the mods will work again. Because there's a launcher for it, like it should just work, but it doesn't sometimes. I know every time the game updates, I have to play around with source files, but I'll tell you that it should work. I thought there was gonna be I just thought that was gonna be different. Right there. Fuck me. That was lame. Alright. I did backwards traffic shit. This track is always so hard. I am not a fan of this specific track. It's so easy to fucking mix up like that. And everything's backwards. Screw that car. I did. Well, okay, sure. I mean, I'll take it. Oh, I did not think I was at the finish line. I'm gonna have to restart that race. Because I didn't place. I have to place. Top 3. Okay, good start. Why, game? Why would you AI push me towards the wrong side of the road? Dick. Fuck me. Didn't like that. Also, yeah, the track forces you to go against the traffic. They don't give you the freedom to. They don't make it a way where it's like it's a somewhat of a challenge. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this track in particular. Oh, that's a bus. Ah, see, like, oh, I hate it. Ah. Keep me over here. Where it's safe. And I can actually go. Is everybody else just that far ahead? What the fuck? Oh, no, go away with that. Okay, I've been boosting for so long. I'm not reaching the top 2 players. What is happening? Let's hug the wall, go this way. Okay. Another fucking bus! Cool, I'm glad I got a payback out of that. Oh, 3rd place. Oh, that was close. I would have been mad if I got 4th at the last second there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, oh Rick. By the way, I'm checking my device settings real quick. Okay. Alright, next. Do 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 do. Alright. Road rage! Oh, we're gonna explode, people! Ah, my eye. No, don't do that, eye. Alright. Holy shit. That guy immediately wrecked. Oh god, backwards rules again. The Brett's ruining everything. Oh, that was a snipe if I've ever seen one. And I play Call of Duty. Thank you, Potbot. Nice, nice takedown. That's a wall. I hate this backwards traffic. Sick. Damn. Oh yeah. At these high speeds, you really just pop in the exact right way and it's done. Same thing happens to you, Toe. Toe? Things happen to your toes. Okay, got bronze, got bronze. Let's shoot for gold. Always shoot for gold. Never guarantee you'll get it. Sometimes you're an Australian breakdancer. Anyway. Oh. I'm coming up, so you better explode. Okay, I was hoping that was not going to be a waste. Oh, I gotta take down just at the right moment because I was gonna crash. That was a lot of carnage. Let me tell you what. Alright, I see you, I see you, I see all of you. I see your death. Got gold! Alright, well, let's just use our crash breakers while we have them. Damage critical. I'm at gold already, so it doesn't matter. Now I can be careless. Like a whisper. Man, I'm just fucking on fire today. And so is that guy, because he just crashed. Haha! It just keeps on rolling like these cars. I got 9 seconds. There's no pun there, I just had 9 seconds. Last second explosion? No? Okay. I got an awesome. I got a new event unlocked. The outline. Shotgun. I got a message to make. All right. Burning lap. Fuck. Black Elite Racer. Oh, burning laps. I am not gonna get gold because I almost never get gold. Ah. There we go. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow. Alright, here we go. Let's burn this lap on the track that I don't like. Sick. Alright. There's not as much traffic, so I think it should be fine. I was playing this one a lot just now, so it's still fresh. Really? I boosted almost this entire time. And I was still 3 seconds off. That was like a perfect run. I don't know how to cut those 3 seconds. So I mean, as long as I place, I go on to the next thing. Also, 8 starts to the next one. So like probably 2 more races. Well, 2 more events. So I wonder what's up for that next level. Crash Breaker Road Rage. So, okay, I didn't get the car though, okay. I'll do that one. Anyway. House fountain is going well? Good. Glad to hear. I am glad to hear that the fondant's doing fondant stuff. And you're doing it well. There we go, there we go. I said, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello. Game didn't know how to correct me there. There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn. Holy shit. Why, birds? Why? There's actually no need for that. Oh, right into a truck. Okay, bronze medal, bronze medal. Alright, take down, get wrecked. Into traffic. Okay. Alright. Oh, I didn't hit damn it. I wasted so much like durability on that. But that was my first crash, and I just got silver. So, I mean, there's a truck. Okay, that was worth it. I got the explosive payback. I see victims. And we got that gold. Alright, time to get even more reckless. And then blow shit up while I'm doing it. I was hoping. Not critical. Or maybe I'm right above critical and then... Traffic check. We did Sonic Adventure 2 a while ago. That was on the Wednesday streams. We did it was only like I think 2 streams. But we did it. The VOD of that oh, why, thank you. The VOD of the Sonic Adventure 2 playthrough with Heather, which is the Wednesday streams, is on the PlayPod YouTube channel. So you can definitely go back and look at it. But also, welcome to the stream. Okay, I didn't know this. Yeah, it happens. I mean, glad to have a Sonic fan. Hey, what the squawking? Will you ever play Need for Speed Most Wanted? That could definitely be on the list. What? Let me see. Need for Speed Most Wanted. I know there's a few versions of that. It's on Android, PlayStation 2, PlayStation Portable. Okay. Yeah, I mean that could be part of the retrospective. I could throw that in there sometime. That could definitely be part of it. Not the new one. That one's trash. Never played the new one. I've only played a handful of Need for Speed games. But I could totally. I mean, I do enjoy racing games, so I could totally throw that on the list of retrospectives to do for sure. So like, I could do like finish Burnout, have a racing palette cleanser of like maybe Resident Evil or another retro game that I know was on the list before. And then, yeah, I could throw Need for Speed 05 in there. I just gotta make sure I can find a copy. And maybe it got re-released on PlayStation Plus. I am in the air. Okay. This is elimination. Got it. Oh, that's bad. But yeah, so I could totally throw it on the list for sure. And I'm sure I'll be able to find it some way, shape, or form. If not, emulate it. If it's on the PlayStation Plus store, like for like the higher tier members, like I am, the 05 version specifically, so it'd be in the classics catalog. That'd be cool. Because then it'd be easy for me to do it. Because I just downloaded it on my PS5 and then bam, bam, zoom and wham. Okay, I need to retry that. That was awful. That was embarrassing. Like, I did not do anything that was race anything. It's for the PS2 and also PC. It was removed from any PC though. It's all okay, but it was removed. So the only way it could be secondhand PC version or PS2. All right, well then, either I'm gonna find the PS2 version for hopefully cheap somewhere, or emulate. That guy took a flip. Oh yeah, did. I have played Sonic. Alright, I didn't play on stream, but I did. I have played it. I played it. One of my first Sonic experiences ever. As a young lad, was the Sonic Mega Collection, and the Sonic Gem Collection for the GameCube. And Sonic R was on, I believe, Mega Collection. It was on one of them. And I played it via that. So, and as a kid, you know, you'd play anything. So, I definitely enjoyed it as a kid. I haven't played it, like, recently, but I've definitely played it. No, you're totally fine. You're more than fine. And that was an explosion. Hey, birds. Shh. No one wants to hear you squawking. Alright. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Try to take me down, you take yourself out. Bam. But yeah, the Gems Collection version is kind of weird. That's the only version, I'm pretty sure that's the only version I've ever played. Among other things. Yeah, what Trustin said. Depending, yeah. As long as it's, you know, not like weird. Then yeah, like that's what live streaming is for, right? Like for the interactivity and the entertainment. Now there are times where I might be hyper focused on gameplay in certain moments on certain games, but I'll get to it. Okay, I got silver on that. Alright, what's the next rank? I'm elite. Does elite give me anything, or is it just a title? Because it's gonna be kind of sad when it's just gonna be a title. I think it's just a title. Do I like get the official credits because I got elite? Okay. I get a little video package. What I meant is a downgraded version. You could say, you know, slippery physics and horrible controls. Gotcha. That's... See, I wasn't aware the differences between the two. Like the Saturn version or the, you know, re-release versions or whatever. I've won the Criterion M-Type GT. Now that looks like a cool car. You've won the Black Elite Racer. Achieved for getting elite rank. Now that's what I'm talking about. You know what? I have to use that for the rest of the game. Right? Even if it's super light. And it's not super light. It's just light. Woo! All right, well, this is my car now. It's the Black Elite Racer. I got it for being elite. Look at me go. Nice car you got there. I mean, memories of Flat Out. Well, Flat Out had a lot of destruction as well, so that's probably where you're getting it. I've played a little bit of the Flat Out series. I bought all 3 of them for $5, and I tried all of them. I know 3 is trash, but the first 2 are pretty good. Come on, come on, come on, get wrecked. Alright, this is elimination. Oh, yeah. I enjoy Burnout Paradise. There's some changes they made to the game that is a little wonky. I mean, obviously, it being an open world game, it's very different compared to every other Burnout ever. But they did the open world stuff really good. I do enjoy that a lot. The races are like find your own way. Like, however the way it is to get there, like you just go through town. And the free roam. It's my only issue is that there is a lot of free roam time around the city, and changing cars isn't easy. But in general, it's a really good game. There could just be a few quality of life improvements that the remaster could have done, but they didn't. They just kind of upped the fidelity of the the fidelity of the game, and it would have been. And that's all they did, which is fine. It's still a great game, but I wish there was an easier way to change cars in that game. But in general, like, yeah, it's a great game. I don't like the NFS Underground 2, like, going around the world just to enter a race. Yeah, that's like the quality of life. Like, the open worldness is cool, but it does take longer to start races and stuff because you have to go and find them, and maybe you're not using the right car for the race, and then you have to go and get a car. It's a whole, like, it does eat up a lot of time between events. Unless if you just choose whatever car, like whatever the best car is for that moment, and then just do your best at every challenge and don't care. Except for the car-specific challenges. Like, if you enter those, they should just automatically change your car and then change it back after the event, as opposed to, oh, you have to go to the garage and grab it, and then you could come back. So, again, it's just the quality of life stuff when it comes to the tracks and whatever. In general, it's a really good game. I mean, there's a lot to do in the world, but it's a little... Oh, yeah, I mean, there's, like, signs to break and whatever. Yeah, so we got the... We just had the... We are elite, and we got the car. So, points don't matter now. Also, the little cutscenes of falling... Of the cars falling takes a lot. Yeah, I think I remember the... Yeah, the colorways of takedowns taking a while. Like, it's not as snappy. If I remember correctly. I don't know. We are going to be playing Paradise next after this. So I played the first ones just so we know where the routes were a while ago. And then I didn't even realize they did a vertical takedown. Sick. And then, yeah, we're doing... I am going to be playing the remastered version of it. Oh, the car switching the garage. Yeah, I hate that. Oh, I hate that so much. Why can't it just go boop, boop, boop? Oh, the animations of the fun, because the main thing is that I want to get to a car, but it takes like 3 years to do it because they have to insist on dropping the car every time you switch. Hey, thanks for the follow. Very much appreciate. Talking about 300 followers, you're the 300th follow. Oh.
Playpooled Heather wants you to hydrate. People poope, people poope, people poope, people.
I'm gonna let this play out just so people can hear it.
People poope, people poope, people poope, people poope.
GG 300 follower hype.
Poope.
Woo!
People poope, people.
This is our 300 followers song. So, Trustin likes to, like, so, as long as you spend 25 bits, I have that set for text-to-speech Brian, and Trustin likes to make him do weird things when he does that. Like, funny things like pee-poo poo-pay, pee-poo poo-pay. So, yeah, this text speech. But, very much appreciate the follow. But, yes. Going back to the... Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. I mean, it's a road rage, but... Yes, the cars falling... animation takes so long. Like, I get it when you get a new car and they want to do a cutscene. Like, that makes 100% sense. Like, I'm fine with that. But when you go into the garage and every time it's like it takes forever. So there's a lot of things that slow down the game. Literally 2 hours before I completed something. Literally 2 hours before I completed something, I lost the last fight like 5 times. Yeah, there's a trick to... Wait, are you talking about like final fight? Like Final Hazard? Or just the final fight in either side of the story? I'm assuming you're talking about Final Hazard. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, my audience loves to greet people. She's just busy making the cake, so she's sometimes late to greeting people. Ow. Yeah, Final Hazard, like, it could be either a really easy boss, or if you get stuck in a rut where it's like I got hit and I got hit and I got I ran out of rings. Cool. You could definitely be unlucky. I mean, I've been playing Sonic Adventure 2 for whenever it came out on the GameCube that long. So like 22 years. And even then, I could get unlucky with it. Oh, I was hoping that was gonna happen. What a sick takedown. 4 times I was unlucky, 1 time my keyboard. Oh, that's even worse. Also, that's interesting playing Sonic on a keyboard. I think that's hard mode. I mean, do what you want. I ain't judging, but I feel like it's harder to play on the keyboard. But also, yeah, that's rough. I hate losing just because, like, my controller died or whatever. Nah, I feel like the keyboard is best for 3D Sonic games. I mean, if that's what's comfortable for you. Again, I ain't judging. I only talk shit at people who talk shit. But I'm very much, you have your preferences, you do what you want. Oh, okay, well, I'm over here now. Also, I totally wasn't, like, focusing on this event at all. And I got gold, which is pretty sick. Because my brain was on conversation. Which sometimes helps gameplay a lot if you're, like, just kind of, like, your brain kind of turns off and you just kind of do it and you're like, oh. Because you're, like, not worrying about it too much. But I think it's because I played Sonic 3 and Knuckle at a lot as a kid on emulator. Oh, see, you grew up that way, so your muscle memory and your dexterity is inclined with keyboard and mouse. That 100% makes sense. Like that's what you grow up on doing. That's like when well, I mean, that's like me going from controller to keyboard. Like, I only use mouse and keyboard with, like, management style games. So, like, The Sims, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon / like Planet Coaster, or games like that. Or like when I play guitar and I could play a right-handed guitar fantastically, but if you give me a left-handed guitar, it's like a newborn deer walking. Yeah, same but backwards. Yeah, I use keyboards for a lot also, and use arrow keys. Oh yeah. Trustin's old school. He doesn't do WASD. He's playing on that Commodore 64. I only got one more cream soda. I use whatever the game lets me use, but mostly WASD. Yeah, WASD is common, especially if you grew up anywhere after the 2000s. Yeah, mouse input, yeah. I used to, like, with emulators, because of how emulators are set up, and when I was younger, I would use arrow keys just because that's how the emulators are set up. Like, you control the arrow keys. So, like, I've played, like, all of Ocarina of Time for a Let's Play because it was better, because I didn't have a capture card at the time, so I was using emulators just to record when I was doing Let's Plays back in the day. I have probably played Ocarina of Time for Let's Plays and streams, like, probably more times I've played it outside of streams. Like, I've played it so much. But anyway, so I did arrow keys for movement because that's what the emulator had for the inputs. But the only other PC... Hey! No! Leave that. But the only other game I played on PC at the time was World of Warcraft. And Sims. And Sims didn't really use arrow key. I mean, they did, but not in the same way. I'm really used to using the arrows and at the same time because I play a lot of... Oh. I never played... Wait. What's the acronym for? FNF? Friday Night Funkin'. Oh! See, I never played that. I believe I know what it is, but I've never played it. But that makes sense. It's a rhythm game, right? That was explosion. I thought it was Five Nights at Freddy's. I thought that too. I was gonna say FNAF. I'm like, wait, there was no A in there. What are we talking about? That's exactly where my brain went to. Oh no, I thought I was gonna be able to bypass that, but except I suck. Also, now that there's no, like, I'm just gonna go through the events. Like, I don't care if I place anymore. I'm just gonna go through them because I made it to elite. Like, I think I like, as long as I get stars, I think I'm fine. I mean, I'm gonna try my best. Why is everything backwards? Why am I hitting opposite side? I really think Most Wanted aged really bad. Oh, did it? I don't know. Need for Speed is, like, quality-wise, is very much a roller coaster. All right, made it third, got bronze. But yeah, like, at least critically, like, yeah, Need for Speed is a roller coaster. This game is great. This game sucks. This game is great. What the fuck, you know? Unfair AI. Oh, I hate when games do that. I remember when it first came out when me and my friends played it. Or, I don't know if it was... I think it was the next Most Wanted game. Because there's a few of them. Because yeah, it was cool to have, like, being able to do some missions with the cops and then having those, like, tools at your disposal. I played the PS3 version when that came out with friends. But it's awesome how the core gameplay is the same all the game, but it's not that repetitive. That's good, being able to have core gameplay solid, but being able to work with the game. Be able to make the game in a way where it's not boring, like what you said, or not tedious. I got a double takedown on that. Sick. All right, elimination. Here we go. Oh. The cop chases start boring, like, touch one button to escape. I mean, I feel like any game that gives you upgrades, it could turn into that, where it's like, okay, well, now I have all the tools, I'm going to be fast, and I'm going to win. Okay, I win. Yeah, but, so, it's definitely, the game has to work well around that, and, yeah, sometimes games don't succeed. Oh! All the way around. Got it. God. Okay. So there's more of a difficulty spike. Yeah. When games do that, it gives you like a false confidence. Like playing a game where you're like, okay, well, this is easy. Like, I could do this. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, actually. And then they're like, yeah, you thought. And you're like, what? And then they wreck you. Yeah. Alright, well, I made it top 3, and I've been messing up this entire time, so that's good. Just taking a different turn on the highway and you'll lose them, and then the heat level 6 cops won't even get out of your back at any moment. Ah, see, that's annoying. Yeah, I'm probably gonna... If/when I play that for the retrospective, I'm probably gonna yell a lot for moments like that. We're gonna have a grand old time. Hi, hi. I don't know where first place is. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch up. Like, legit, I don't know where first place is. I've been boosting this entire 20 seconds. And second place. I had no idea. First place just ran with it. You get helicopters ramming you, heavy SUVs ramming you, faster cops ramming you. I mean, it's really fun in that moment. I mean, yeah, chaos can definitely be fun. But then sometimes you're like, okay, but bro. But yeah, chaos can definitely be fun. Especially if you're like being able to work with it well. If you're just like dying over and over again because of the chaos, it's not fun. But being able to having be a challenge, but you being able to work with the challenge, yeah, it could be fun. The most horrible thing they could do is add the spikes. Oh, the spikes! I remember when you play as the cops, and using those spikes is super useful. But yeah, needing to race against them, yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, spike strips. Oh, wait. I need to not yawn. I'm pretty sure I slept pretty well today. Yeah, like, instant. So, it's not fun when that happens. So, yeah, you have to be definitely hyper vigilant when that happens. That's a bus. Alright, this is just oh, yeah, this is Grand Prix. That's what I chose. Petty city filled of gold, far cry from innocence. The cop radio is pretty intense, if I remember correctly. Again, I played the PS3 version when that came out, so I was like a freshman, so 10 years ago. It's really good that you could literally predict anything, just listen to it. Like there's a roadblock. Okay, yes, I do remember hearing about that. Like how complex that is. Because I watch a lot of videos about a lot of topics, but mostly video game and like nerdy shit. And yes, if it's the correct game I'm thinking of, they have voice lines for like everything, and it's kind of insane. Hey, Kuroki, welcome to the stream. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 on Nintendo 64. I have Tony Hawk on my list of retrospectives to do. I do have Tony Hawk Underground, just because I had the disc of it. I do have the remaster of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but I think I want to play Underground more, maybe. I played a lot of Sonic games from 2D to 3, older ones, newer ones. I do enjoy myself some Sonic. Sonic 3 and Knuckles your favorite? Outside of the classic games, I could probably, I'd say that that's my favorite classic game for sure. My favorite of all time is probably Sonic Adventure 2, especially since, like, as a kid, that's the one I spent the most time on. Both of the adventure games I spent a lot of time on, but 2 is the one I spent the most on, for sure. Every other game, every other Sonic game after that, like I spent a decent amount with Heroes. Any Sonic game after that, I basically just went through the story and called it a day. Maybe did some extra side stuff. But Sonic Adventure 2 is definitely the game I've spent. Cool thing, for like forever ago. Like it has to be like 3 years ago now. If not more. I played a Sonic randomizer. A Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer. And that randomizer, when I was doing it, the creator of the randomizer, like of the mod, actually watched the stream. He came in and watched, and I'm like, that's super cool. And he started telling me about how like the process goes and how to make it work correctly, and it was a super fun stream. It was a super fun couple of streams, because I did it a couple times, I believe. I think I was gonna crash. The randomizer is God. I love playing randomizers. Maybe so now that I have 300 subscribers, I might, because I love doing Ocarina of Time randomizers. That's just like a fun thing to do. So I might make like a 300 subscriber special of like a long stream of me just doing a randomizer. Like I think that could be fun. And set what kind of parameters for the Ocarina of Time randomizer. Oh, followers. I knew what I meant. I like Adventure 1 better. I still play it to this day. I like Adventure 2 and Adventure 1. By the way, Trustin, you gotta understand, I run YouTube channels and Twitch channels. Well, one Twitch channel. So my brain needs to flip-flop between the two, and sometimes my mouth just don't do it. My mouth don't do it sometimes. But yes, I like Adventure 1 and Adventure 2 for very different reasons. I do love both games, at least when it comes to most of the game. Big the Cat and Amy are weak points in Adventure 1, but if you complete the game and you're just kind of playing around or doing the challenges or whatever, like, you don't have to play as them, unless you're trying to do 100% with the challenges, but nah. But Adventure 2 felt like it was making me play it forcefully to finish. What do you mean by that? Because I got too far and I didn't want to install it. Got it. I don't know. I love Adventure 2. I love Adventure 1 as well. As long as I don't have to play as Big. Or Amy. The rest of the characters are fine. Yeah, because like Sonic Adventure and like started like continuing kind of the lore from like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and making it deeper. And then Sonic Adventure 2, like with the story and the lore, just went ham. And that's probably why it's one of my favorites. Not only because the gameplay got tighter, but the lore, you know, the lore, like the story is so strong. I'm so glad that Frontiers is bringing back that feeling that Adventure 2 had. Like it's a start. I don't think it was as like it's super strong. Frontiers did a really good job, but I think their next installments, after they're done with Shadow or Sonic Shadow, Generations, I think they're stepping in the right direction for that and giving us, god damn it, like Adventure 2 grandeur. It was good at the beginning, but really bad in the middle, and then it was worth it. Yeah, it's an incredible thing of the Shadow really died. Yeah, especially back in the day when, like, before Heroes came out, and you're like, oh, sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. But yeah, and like the lore between, like, behind the, like, Gun Soldier, like, behind Gun and the Ark, and, you know, Gerald, Robotnik, and just, oh. But yes, but talking about randomizers, I do enjoy myself an Ocarina of Time randomizer, because that's the one Zelda game that's the Zelda game I know the most. I love Zelda, they're like tattoo and everything, but Ocarina of Time is the one I know the most, so that's why I do the randomizer of it. So maybe I'll do a super long stream for 300 followers special of a randomizer, like I did for my birthday randomizer. So I'm gonna have to plan that. My favorite is Tails, like 100% Tails, but I love Shadow. Oh yeah, Heather loves Tails. Because he's so like he's so loyal, he's cute, he's smart. And then the 2010 Sonic kind of ruined him a little bit, but then like they're bringing it back. I mean, Tails is still cute and smart, but he just wasn't. The lessons that he learned in the Adventure series kind of went out of the window after Shadow the Hedgehog. For some reason. Like, I think Sonic Unleashed was the last game he was, like, pretty okay in. I guess Lost World, he wasn't that. They kind of, like, made him a thing in Lost World. But he was really just a sidekick the entire time in the 2010s. He's the best Fox Boy. I will still love him as a character. Oh yeah, I mean he is Fox Boy. Oh yeah, I mean the game in general wasn't good, but Tails at least had a part in the story. It was kind of lame, but he was there. More than you could say about a lot of the other 2010 Sonic games, where like Sonic Colors, he was more comedy relief than anything, which was weird. Yes, it was very forced. His emotions didn't make sense. I will agree. It wasn't good, but it was something. He got pissed off at Sonic in Lost World because of his insecurities or some shit. And it made him, like, fall into... Well, because of, like, his own insecurities and Sonic being, like, a little too cocky. And being like, well, you always think about yourself, or some dumb shit that didn't make sense. And then he listened to Eggman a little bit too much. Then he got, like, captured, and he's like... And then Sonic's like, oh, no, buddy. And then you think he turned into a robot, but he actually didn't. He was just playing Eggman. It was weird. It was forced. It was weird. Like for Eggman taking his place. Yeah, because the Deadly Six or whatever the fuck they're not called the Deadly Six, but whatever they're called. Like yes, you're correct. Because Sonic was working with Eggman, and he's like, "Oh, you think he's smarter than I am?" And he's like, "No, we're trying to be a team." He's like, "Well, fuck you, Sonic. You like Eggman now better because he's smart or whatever. Now I'm insecure with my own brain." Like it made no sense. It was very out of character for Tails. Yeah. Exactly that. Oh, I literally murdered everybody with that payback. That was sweet. Yeah, it definitely didn't make sense. Yeah, birds? Okay, well, that was literally everybody. God damn it. From time to time, I look at the screen and I blind myself. Oh, yeah, with this game. Yeah, if you're not expecting it, you're like, oh, fuck, the explosions. But Burnout do be like that. It is pretty epic. That's probably why, after, like, why Burnout got a good name in the 6th and partly the 7th generation of gaming. Because it's not just a racing game, it's a racing game with explosions. And this was the era of explosions, i.e. Michael Bay. Oh. Bro, what the hell did I see a car floating in the... probably. There's a lot of things going on. A few, like, I think it was 2 streams ago, maybe 3, I fell through the world in this game. Because this game's actually a lot longer than I was expecting. That I'm doing all the events. But yeah, I fell through the world. Like, that was a whole event. Alright, I did not like that, but I got a double payback out of it. Fucking... I just spam Crash Breaker when it's that type of race. Like, why wouldn't you? Don't hit the big semi truck, it will murder you. Alright, well, I got first on the 3rd race, even though I sucked at the first 2, so there's no winning it, but... Sonic Ranger just helped me with my anger issues because I couldn't complete Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on Revengeance mode, and it really helps, making me not lose my mind. Yes, sometimes you need to balance a hard game with, like, especially if you're playing on a harder mode, balance it out with a little more casual game that you could just kind of turn your brain off a little bit and just kind of glide through. Even though, like, Crisis City is kind of nuts on... Oh, I still got 3rd place! Okay, cool. Like, in the Grand Prix. Holy crap. Yeah. Because, yeah, there's definitely times where I have to take a breather. Like, if I'm playing, like, Elden Ring or something, which is the only FromSoft game I've ever completed. Or other hard games where I'm, like, getting legitimately mad. And I'm just like, okay, you know what? I don't want it. Hey, look, a Heather. With a hydrate. It was really bruh, like super easy mode and then ultra nightmare CBT mode. Yeah. Crash. Double wrecker. Ooh, my neck. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh. My back's a little tight. All right, what are we doing here? We are going down. We have to swerve away from the buses, and then hit those green cars, so then I can make traffic hate. Insta kills. See, yeah, insta kills. That's what gets me. That's what will piss me off. If I don't have a chance to heal from something, it's over. That's why I like when I'm, it's a requirement to get, like in Kingdom Hearts, to get once more in Leaf Bracer as early as you can. Especially when you're playing on critical, because otherwise it's pain. Like, I even look up, like, last time I played, which was on stream with Heather, because I was showing her Kingdom Hearts stuff. Last time I played, I literally looked at the beginning weapons. I'm like, at what point do I get these soon enough? Like, sooner than other. Like, because depending on your beginning weapons that you choose in the Kingdom Hearts games, it will change what level you get once more in Leaf Bracer on. Or Birth by Sleep, you have to combine very specific materials for the command deck in order to get once more in Leaf Bracer. So, but having those will avoid insta-kill stuff when you're playing on critical. First enemy in the game took away 2 of my 5 heal. That's insane. At least the parry and blocking got buffed, and Ripper mode helps with damage. I mean, yes, a harder mode in the game needs to balance it out. It can't be like, okay, you're the same strength, but everything just is a sponge and hits harder. It's like, no, there has to be give and take. Like, it has to be like, I hit harder, but they also hit harder, or something. So at least it's not a bad hard mode, kinda. I was talking about Kingdom Hearts with using abilities, because if you don't use those certain abilities in Kingdom Hearts and you're playing on critical, some bosses just will one-shot you, or pretty damn close to it. So like, picking the weapons or items that will get you the once more and Leaf Bracer or second chance or whatever abilities. I mean, there was a part where you just had to take hits until a cutscene appears. Well, yeah, things like that, will happen because mandatory. Like, they want you to be damaged, they want you to lose, type thing. But on very hard revengeance, you have to survive. Oh, yeah. That's nuts. When the game story requires you to do something.
Hey, play pod. Pot. Pood. Poop.
I did hydrate.
Have you hydrated like Heather has wanted you to?
I did hydrate. I'll hydrate again because I'm
not,
actually kind of parched.
You might want to suck down some water. Crub. In the club. Doing drug. Oh, fuck.
I did do it, but I'll do it again. It's good to hydrate. Also, appreciate the 25 biddies. Also, I wasn't looking at this crash, so I'm just gonna... Alright, I want to make sure I actually place at least in the crash ones. But yeah, thank you for the biddies. I realized my water bottle fell on my bed, bruh. Damn. See, I'm not getting the other side of the highway with that. Basically, a nice jump. Now I just gotta get the crash points. Like, I just have to crash better. Alright. Perfect start. Hit the thing. I heard the bell, Heather. Take out the dog. Yes, I heard it from up here. What's up? Okay, okay, that was not bad. That was not bad. I shouldn't clench my teeth like that. It hurts. I have weak teeth. Yeah, I avoided a couple things just so I could get to this point. Oh, no, no, no. I missed. I got the silver medal. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, this event is all about carnage and explosions. Yeah, but I still got silver. I'll take it. 5 mil worth of damage. New event, new crash high score. I do like the fact that since I'm elite now, I'm not unlocking cars anymore. I'm just unlocking events. Because I've done everything. Or I've been doing all the events, so I got the enough stars before I even beat the game. Since I'm dyslexic, I won't talk. Lol. Comedy. Self-depreciation comedy. I know how words work. See, like, my mouth is dumb, so sometimes I can't say words right. So it's fine. I need to grab a drink before this event starts. My last cream soda. I got plenty of other drinks, but this is my last cream soda. I enjoy myself some cream soda. Alright, what am I doing? I could hit that car from the back. We're going to go that way. Okay, go to the left, hit some cars, and then jump off to the right, and then basically wreck. Got it. Go. I killed my mom yesterday. Please laugh, or the kidnapper next to me will take my cat. Lol. What am I doing with my life? That's a question everybody asks with themselves. Or maybe not everybody. I think actors are doing pretty hot. That's not how I want to do that, so let's try this again. I should probably hug the wall, yeah. That's actually a good idea. Bash these. Oh, hello. It worked. Kinda. Ah, yes. Okay, I only missed the one truck, which is... Come on, do more crashies. So I can blow up. Yeah, this crash mode's a little hard to do certain maneuvers. But I got silver. Oh, I got gold. Oh, balls. Well, look at that. What the hell is going on? I just got a gold amount of carnage. That's what happened. So yeah, this mode right here, yeah, it's all about... So there's the racing modes that it's all about takedowns and all that. GG! But there's the crash modes where it's literally like they give you a scenario and you have to make the most amount of traffic destruction and get the monies. Well, yeah. So whatever the destruction costs, that's the monies, and then you do the death. Oh, okay. New event. Yes, Burnout Paradise has the jumping around one where you hit the 2 buttons and then you're like, "Hey, I'm flying through the air," and then you're basically the you're just bouncing around like a karaoke ball or something. And that one is all about how long can you last, you know, getting the points to jump around, jump around. I spent like 3 months figuring out how to activate it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like L1 and R1 at the same time or something like that. I don't know. We'll get to it once we get to it. Also, I was not paying attention where I had to go. All I know is... Oh, it's the ramp. Ah! Yeah, I don't think I'm in the right spot. And finally a friend came to my house, took my controller and pressed those buttons. I do hate when that happens, where it's like the solution is so easy. And you're like, how the fuck do I do that? And they're like, you do that. And you're like, oh. Come on, hit it. Oh, yeah. Yep, that was probably as perfect as I'm going to get it. Owie. Alright. Except for I didn't cover the other side of the highway. I am now. Haha. Is there any more cars gonna... Oh, no, there's other cars. Origami looking Uncle Truck. Yeah, I'm making some sweet metal origami here, yeah. But it's not Okami. Oh. Okami origami. If I knew how to do origami, I would totally make an Okami dog. I would totally make a Madorazu. Super obscure. Random reference. Just because I saw origami, and then I wanted to make a little fun play on words. It's really hard talking in English, even though you speak it so fluently. Yeah, so sometimes, like, well, with my brain, like, wants to say words faster than my mouth can, and then my mouth can't process it, and I sound like a dumb. Like, that's why I trip over my words a lot, and I also repeat. I have like a few sentences I want, and I repeat the first word over and over and over again. Especially when I get super excited about something. But I'm pretty sure that's an ADD thing. We jump the ramp, we get into the intersection, and we make things go boom. Alright, this one's simple. Yeah, the same happens to me. Yeah. Yeah, I try... See, I just did it again. I did 2 eyes right there. Am I still on? Okay. Oh, okay, there's stuff underneath. Cool. But yeah, I try my best not to repeat parts of stories or stories to people. But yeah, in general. Holy shit! And hit that one. Silver medal. I sent him flying. And they're still dying up there. Well, got the gold. It was a pretty intense crash. Let me look at all that carnage. Look at it. GTI 5 looking at NPC. Oh, I got a new car from that? I'm gonna use my elite car because it's fucking elite. Yeah, fuck taxes. And taxes. Save successful. What's the car I got? Is it better than what I have? Probably not. Because I got the elite car, so that's probably the best. Crash Breaker Race Reverse. Yeah, it's literally in the front. I don't think anything... I mean, I'm fine with it. It's the elite. That background video reminds me of the intro of Most Wanted. I could see that because of just the high speed, like motion blur, the extra motion blur stuff. I could see that. And the shaky camera also will do it too. I feel like if it's like a high octane, risky racing game, not like Gran Turismo is like a classy racing game. It's a simulator. And it's not kart racer like Mario Kart. So when it's like high octane, like balls to the wall type racing game, like that's probably the aesthetic you're gonna get, you know. And I feel like Most Wanted probably took at least some inspiration from the Burnout series. That was a bad crash. I suck. And the Most Wanted is really like in the middle, is an arcade. Yes, it's a very arcade like this game is. It's not, yeah. This game is very much just the same like Most Wanted. It's just like what you were saying. It's not Gran Turismo. It's not like a simulator, but it's realistic. But it's arcadey like a Mario Kart, but it's not a party game. It's very much, yeah. And I enjoy the arcade stuff. Like I love myself some Gran Turismo. I've been playing Gran Turismo since the PlayStation 1. Like that game's the reason why I listen to I Think I'm Paranoid by Garbage. Like that game exclusively. But there's something about an arcade racer where you don't have to think about it. You get a new car and you go. I don't want to worry about like what the exact engine I have in my car or like what kind of bearings I'm using on the tires to see if I could get a little bit better control out of it. Like put me in the car and let me go. I could believe it. I didn't know that. Like I wouldn't know which song. But I could definitely believe it. Well, I know Burnout's developed by Criterion. I don't know if Most Wanted is. Maybe. They're both EA, so I could believe it. Hand of Blood. With the squawking. Well, now I know that. That's a thing I know. Hello, traffic. Well, that was okay. Okay, I survived. I got a lot of air on that for no reason. But I got 4-way payback, so that's pretty cool. I just ramped up and fucking intersections in this game are so dangerous. And these are just pre-planned out tracks. Paradise is open world. I really like the fast travel of MW. It's a simple menu where you can just enter everywhere. I mean, you don't really get to free roam. Yeah, Most Wanted is a little bit different. It's not like Underground where it is like a full free roam. Or like The Crew. So like just a random like I'm going so fast, like a garbage bag or garbage like a dumpster is gonna take me out. And the image is blurry for me because I'm playing on an authentic PS2 without any upscaling. It's technically output. I'm using a converter, so it's technically outputting at 1080 right now, but it's not upscaling the resolution like truly, so it's blurry. I jumped over that guy though. That was pretty sick. I got some air there. Oh man, I got first. Look at that. I mean, it is, but you don't really get to free roam that much if you want to, you know, play the game. Yeah, so like, yeah, there's not like actual world objectives. It's an open world where you just drive from race to race. You can still drive to the races and all if you want a nice detail. I mean, yeah, like kind of just like the calm before it goes up, you know, it ramps up, calm before the storm type thing. Downtime stuff, but it's nice to have stuff to do in the, like, if you're gonna give me an open world, let me do stuff in the open world outside of missions, but also make it fun. Bam, bam. Right, cat? Yeah. Big stretch. Eliminator. Hey. Shh. I remember playing Underground 2 because people said it was as good as Most Wanted. I got Underground 2 for a birthday gift. I actually played it on the Retrospective. I didn't complete it. I just played a little bit of it. I was actually starting to get sick of it. But yes, I have Underground 2 on the GameCube, and the only reason why I have it is because I got it as a birthday gift from a friend. And you know, like in elementary school when you like invite everybody to your birthday parties. So, and sometimes they're just your classmates, but sometimes they're actually your friends. So I had one person who was actually my friend, and I was gifted Underground 2 for the GameCube. And I'm like, cool. And I did play it. I don't think I've ever completed it, even on the Retrospective, where I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get stressed out from this game. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna focus a little bit, so because I've been a little out of focus. So that I could, well, I mean, I've already got bronze, but I like getting gold on these because it makes me feel better about myself. Except for when I do that. That's why I love Most Wanted. It's Underground 2, but better. Better races, better gameplay, better everything. Well, then I should definitely put that on the Retrospective list. I am... Okay, I don't think I'm going to get gold. Well, I got bronze. Yeah, Most Wanted age badly, but Underground 2 and 1 are destroyed. Yeah. Dying for. You've won the limited R205 GT. Alright, let's go and do number 10 here. Let's... Alright, so... I want to know what I have to do to get the credits. Because this is 10. So I'm going to say... I'm choosing the best card in the game. So this is definitely gonna be the last stream of this game. I don't. I'm gonna try to get through the events as quick as I possibly can, going through 10. But then next retrospective stream, I'm gonna be starting Paradise, and that one I'm not gonna do every single event, but I am gonna try to get the top license. So. Yeah, I guess Bullet for My Valentine was really popular in 2005. I mean, I enjoyed Bullet for My Valentine. Since you said that it was shared with Most Wanted. I exploded. I remember playing Sonic Heroes and at the same time playing that Most Wanted was really weird. I was playing on the PS2 and Sonic Heroes on PC. Paradise is good, but it also felt really annoying at some point. Yeah, Paradise is... I do enjoy Paradise. It's a different feeling. It's still Burnout. It's definitely Burnout at its core, but it's also... It feels different than this game, too. It has a different vibe. It still has a lot of the trademarks, but... God damn it. I crashed. Also, yeah, I remember having Sonic Heroes on PC before I got on GameCube. Because I got Sonic Heroes on PC as like a scholastic thing. But our computer actually couldn't run it well, like at all. But then I got the GameCube version of it, and I don't know where that version of it went. So then I eventually bought the PS2 version so I could play it on stream. I think. No, I bought the PS2 version from a store, but I'm trying to remember if I also had the... Let me look. I gotta double check. I know I had the PS2 version of Sonic Heroes. Let me double check if I have the GameCube version as well. So I'm gonna be over here looking at my games. I do. So, I specifically bought Sonic Heroes for the GameCube so I could stream it because the GameCube version is more polished than the PS2 version. So now I have both versions, though. And I had to go to eBay to try to check if somebody was selling it for cheap because no resale shops were selling it. Because I checked multiple resale shops like throughout a certain period of time, and nope. Just like the PS2 version I saw a few times, but the GameCube version was, I guess, rare. So I had to go on eBay. I'm like, I bought the PS2 version just in case I couldn't find one for a decent price, but here we are. Birds. Okay, I got bronze. Also, I was not paying attention to what event this was, but I got at least bronze, so. Alright, well, let's see what I can get from this. Cool. I wanna see my heart is breaking. How you feeling, Cat? Yeah? Yeah, that's why I keep this. So, this is the chair that Heather uses for our Wednesday streams. Because that's me and Heather stream. But I keep it here because she likes to use it while I'm streaming. So I just keep it in not the same exact spot Heather's using more forward. So I kind of push it back so people could see. So then there's just a cat on stream, and everybody loves looking at animals. So. Oh yeah, it's the cat seat on Mondays and Thursdays, and then it's Heather's seat on Wednesday. That's what happens. She's relaxed. She's all out, aren't you? The typical, you get off your chair and then they take it. Yeah, right? Right, Hylia? Yeah. Aw. Kitty. Immediate takedown. Okay. This is just normal race. Ow. Also, Burnout Paradise is going to require a lot more of my attention, like when I actually get to normal races, because of I will always catch up on chat, always. I always take time for my viewers, but because of the free roamingness of Burnout Paradise, except for it just being a normal track like this game is. Why were you driving? There was no shoulder. That's why. But the way that you have to forge your own path, yeah, it takes a little more concentration. Now, other events like Road Rage and stuff like that, like that's different. Or survive until you get to the end, or whatever. I got lost 19 days. It got lost 19 days. Oh. I mean, hopefully it didn't. Cats are very strong creatures. There's another word I was trying to find, but so it's possible it's still out there. That was bad. That was bad. I almost died there. That was not great. You never think of how much you will miss them until they're gone, and live sleep on my head and taking it as its home. Really nice. Yeah, I had a cat who died quite a few years ago at this point, but she was my childhood cat. And yeah, it's definitely, when they're gone, it's an empty feeling for sure. But then this one came around. Yeah, you. You were here like 2 weeks after because of a Facebook post, weren't you? Yeah, you were. Take that. Wasn't expecting him out of the woodwork. It's blind. There, a lot is going on. Yeah, and that's why I say that Paradise has a different vibe. This game, one, feels like it's always in sepia tone, but maybe that's just my PlayStation. I don't know. But there. Hey, Cora. Oh. Okay, so yeah. So it is just like that. So, bird flew where they shouldn't fly, so I had to go and fetch it. Well, I walked towards it, and they're like, "Oh, I should fly back to the cage." I'm like, "Cool." Oh, maybe top 3. But yeah, so this is a lot more high. Like, even though, like, again, Paradise has the core of Burnout in it, very much so. This game is a lot more like hard and in your face about things, and things are a lot more crazy than it is in Paradise City, where it feels like it's a little more toned down, even though it's still like basically the same game. It's different vibes. Bad boy have water. Yeah, it like when they get rambunctious, it just kind of like equals them out. I don't have the water on laser. It's just it goes far but spritz, so they're fine. I'm not hitting them with a laser of water. This game is definitely less forgiving, 100%. Also, like more like accessible to new players. Yeah, I would say so. The older Burnouts are like all over the place and really crazy, 100%. Yeah, there's a lot more like wider audience appeal to Paradise. Now, there are when you continue throughout the events, if you want to try 100% the game, it can be pretty hard. Or you play online and you play against other people, then it's going to be really hard. I haven't played online on Burnout Paradise since the PS3 version came out. Good times. But yeah, no, yeah. Your dad gives this game a try and he dies of a heart attack. Actually, the reason why I'm into the Burnout series, funny enough, is because of my dad. Back when this came out, yeah, I definitely had my own likes in games, but then he had his own likes, and it became my likes. Like, I like most, if not all, the games that he got, and he's the reason why I got into games like Jak and Daxter, or hell, I mean, he's the reason why I'm into Zelda, like. Well, he's really the reason why I'm into gaming in general. So, but yeah, he's definitely one of the people who picked out this game, and he bought Paradise after this one too. Oh, I showed my dad that the back of the future car DeLorean was in Burnout Paradise, and he didn't stop for a second telling me everything about the car. That's awesome. He had a little car guy moment, nerd car guy moment, because was he talking about the DeLorean in a Back to the Future lore sense, or the history of the car itself sense? I mean, it's cool either way that he fanboyed over it. It's fun. It's fun to see people talk about their passions, you know? The history of the car and the movie itself. Yeah, just the whole 9 yards. That's awesome. Okay, good takedown, good takedown. Yeah, I was like, man, can I continue now? That's fun. Okay, what? Oh, son of a bitch. Warmer to silver, though. Oh, that actually did get a takedown on that. Right place at the right time. for him, it was my right place at the wrong time. At his wrong time. Okay. Get wrecked. Nice silver you got there. Thank you for noticing. I was gonna say it's soon about to be gold, and then it became a gold. All right, I got myself up to 240 seconds, so I'm probably gonna get into critical damage before time runs out, especially if I keep on using Crash Breaker, because that gives you extra. Yeah, damage is critical. I'm reckless. Well, I got gold. It's fine. What I notice is this game's takedowns are really, really unforgiving compared to. Oh yeah, it's especially like I'm at like in Paradise, a simple touch will get them good. Yeah, this game it's wonky. A simple touch could do it, or you're bashing each other. But here they're like titanium cars. Yeah, yeah, I could agree. But that's why the numbers are so much higher late game. Like, I'm in late game. Like, I'm at end game of this right here. And gold is 22. Like, the number is much higher in Paradise once you start getting into late game. If I remember correctly. I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta do like 30? But it's because you're just wrecking them left and right. One-hand game. Those get to the point without getting your car shut down, like those black cars that like are chasing you, and you have to get to a certain point. Those cars are a lot more ruthless than when you're just doing the road rages. Yeah, those go hard. That's why I always pull out the truck for events like that. It's like, I'm a big boy. You're getting the fuck out of the way. And I have more. That is one thing I do like a lot about Paradise, though, is that certain cars are good at certain things. Different types of boosts, different health, and heavy. But instead of like this game where you got your heavy cars for the crash and then you got your light and super light cars for the racing, you could choose any car for any event. No, you could play it however you want outside of the car-specific events. And that changes the game so much in Paradise. That's one thing I do enjoy a lot. Yeah, there's definitely a great variety. And being able to play and use any car for any event. Now, it might not be the best car for that event. That's definitely like, you should probably choose a lighter car for doing tricks instead of this pickup truck. But they allow you to do it in other ways otherwise. Like, just because it's not the best doesn't mean they won't allow you to use it. You can still use it. It's freedom of choice. And I think that's what they were going for. Open world, freedom of choice. I just wish you could fast travel to the events. I want fast travel to the events and quicker car changing. Because, fuck. And slowly getting better ones is really fun. Yes, slowly getting better vehicles and being able to use them, and then how you unlock certain vehicles by running to them into the world. Yeah. Okay, I need at least bronze. That would be nice. Oh, well. Go tax evasion. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a good spot. I just ramped off a car. Trick shot. Let's try to get up. I tried getting a trick shot off that one. That didn't really do it. There we go. Got at least bronze. Hi, gas station. And huzzah. I hit R2 immediately, like as if it was a crash breaker. I trick shot it. Sick, sick. I'm on the highway, which means more destruction. Taking them all out. I'm taking all these fools out. Also, if I remember correctly, I'm probably gonna I'm gonna download Paradise tonight on my PS5 because we're gonna play it next week. We're gonna start playing it next week because I'm basically done with this game. I haven't done all the events, but I got Elite. Like, I've experienced what this game has to offer. But if I remember correctly, they took out the feature that is this. Like, you can't hit behind cars like you could in this game. Which, it was new to this game, and then they just abandoned it for the next game. I remember when I was playing Paradise with a friend, this taking down car ran me and did me a takedown, and he won and I lost because I was at critical. Damn. I only got great. I was wrecking fools up till I wasn't. When Most Wanted comes out, I will be ready. Yeah. Yeah, I have to find a copy of that. I have the download for Paradise. Like, I'm gonna finish out the series, and then I'm just gonna have to. Well, I could emulate it just fine. But I try to use, like, be as authentic as I can be. It's a horrible mess in a good way. Eliminator. Alright, I'm going to be picky with the events I want to do now, since I have very little time. Let's do a crash. Let's do a crash. I mean, yes, I could just emulate it on my PSXS2 or whatever my emulator is called. Yeah, hey, that sucks that there's no official way to get the classic one. It's probably EA's way of like, oh well, we don't want them to get the classic one, but you should buy the new one. Buy the one that we put money into it that we could sell for $60, not the one that you could probably pay $5 for. That's the line I draw with piracy. Like, emulation of classic games that are not being sold anymore is totally fine. When a game just comes out and then somebody cracks it and then pirates it, that's not okay. But if it's an old game that is not getting sold anymore, like I try to get most of my games through official means as much as possible. But most games you can't. So, like, download the ROM. Let's do it. Unless if it unjustly costs $60. Yes. Like, if they re-released, well, like, let's say they re-released Contra from the NES. And then it was like, oh, okay, we updated it, so we're going to make you spend $60. on a 30-year-old game. Well, 40-year-old game, and you're like, what? What do you mean? What? That car is too heavy for this. Sonic Superstars really is worth it, but it's too expensive. Yeah, Sonic Superstars, I mean, I bought it, I played it. I didn't fully finish it. I should probably go back and actually, like, fully finish it, but... like, it's a fine game. But I don't know if it was worth the money. I went the wrong way because the camera changed on me. Did I at least make a car go sway? No, I'm trying that. I heard the co-op was a little janky. Like, I'm sure 2-player is fine, but the 4-player co-op I think was like hard to work with. Oh, now that was way better. That was like a bullet. Hell yeah. Just in time, too, for these assholes. Hell yeah. Oh, head over the hydrate. Oh, I'm... Woo! After all this carnage, I only got silver medal. Damn. But it's better than Sonic 3 or the older ones. I mean, yeah, multiplayer was basically non-existent in those games. Yeah, having like a dynamic camera instead of a shared camera for Sonic games especially would be better. Yeah, because there's a lot of speed happening. Like a Mario game having shared screen makes sense because you're not trying to go insanely fast. It's more like platforming challenges as opposed to speed challenges with platforming. So there should definitely be a dynamic camera or just a straight up split screen for for any multiplayer Sonic game. Yeah, split screen would be nice. Just a straight split screen would probably be the easiest way to do it. The only thing with that, yeah, like when you get too far it splits. Like why a lot of old games don't had a hard time with it is because it's a split screen. Like 2D games, it's easier to do split screen with because it's a lot less power, but a split screen isn't just splitting the screen. Like it's not just adding a camera. It's rendering the game that many extra times. So there is definitely an optimization, and it's fucking 2024. There shouldn't be an issue with it. We've been doing split screen since at least 1994, so it shouldn't be an issue. But if companies don't know how to optimize, games can if companies are bad at optimization, it could be a hindrance. Like, it's definitely an optimization issue. if some people are like, oh, we're just gonna do shared screen instead, or we're just not gonna have multiplayer, or they just don't want it. That's also could definitely be true. It's definitely harder to program a split screen than a lot of people think it is, but we've known how to program a split screen since, again, since the 5th generation of gaming, and that was 30 years ago. Like people should have it figured out by now. Like, yes, it is more challenging than people think it is, but also it's been that many years. I know there are a lot of new developers out there, but they should learn from the people of the past, or whatever. I don't know. And a side scroller shouldn't be that hard though. Honestly, like it's not as hard as a 3D first person shooter split screen. Cry for Alp. All right, I think this is gonna be my last event. We're gonna make it a crash event for everybody to crash the Bandicoot. What? Oh, and it's a car specific. Here we go. All right, it's this one. So we pow pow pow. I don't know why the camera sways that way because that's wrong. And then we hit that traffic. Okay, we hit the back traffic, then we hit the front traffic. Or a Sonic 3 co-op in which the second player can't play at all. I mean, that too. The little brother mode, yeah. Or little sibling mode. Basically. And bam! That's right, that's what I'm talking about. Let's do that one again. I want to make this last one amazing. We need a middle option that is simple co-op with dynamic split screen and good interaction of the second player. I mean, the Lego games did the dynamic split screen pretty down pat, honestly. While those games can be like tedious at times, like they are really well made games. And their multiplayer is pretty goated. And not exactly the direction I wanted. Oh, was I able to crash the ones in the back? Oh, I was! Hell yeah. I was able to crash them in the way where they couldn't avoid it. Now that's what I'm talking about. I almost got all the cars on that one, actually. Okay. First of all, we just unlocked that car. We got it perfect. I'm already elite. Nice race. Why, thank you. I mean, yeah. So, once we look at our new car, which is probably, I think, the one that we just used, I think is what we're going to be getting. Yep, it's the Fire Classic, the Classic Crasher. I'm going to call that the end of the stream. Stick around, I might be rating somebody. But before I do that, I'm going to do that. Sick. So I'd like to thank everybody for showing up to the stream. Very much appreciate all of you. I would also like to thank all the names that's going to be popping up to the left. I'd like to thank Cybercore for being the stream team I'm a part of. If you want to get an announcement on future streams and events, talk about various different subjects and more, go to the Potheads Discord. It's because I was looking at it, so I nailed it. I appreciate you, though, Trustin. I appreciate you. See, that's why you're on the moderators right there, on the left, right there. If you want to check me out on other social medias, go to PlayPodCo and my YouTube at PlayPod. Links to those and more are down below. And until next time, bye.
Alright, last phase. No